Okay, here's today's lesson. We're going to be talking about World War I, which we call the Great War, which is called the Great War in Europe, and here also the World War I. Our lesson essential question is what caused the Great War? There's some very specific causes for the Great War, and one specific event that led to the actual beginning of the Great War. So everything that we've talked about up until now has been getting ready to, really preparing us for war, getting ready to talk about the Great War. There are a lot of things that were going on in the 1800s. We've already talked about all of them. I'll hit on a couple of the main ones. We already understand the concept of nationalism and imperialism and competition around the world between countries. There were very strong nation states by this time. You talked about Great Britain, France, Germany, Russia. Okay, you still have the Austro-Hungarian Empire, and a few others. So let's get right into talking. What we're going to do right now, we're on to chapter 13, and so you can get your books out here in just a minute. We're on chapter 13, and we're going to use a graphic organizer to talk about the causes of the Great War. So what I'll have you do, first of all, is just take a piece of paper, fold it in half like this. And I've got holes for you right here, so you know. I also want you to fold it up one time, right about the middle of that hole. Okay? Now, the whole time we're doing this, we're going to be thinking about some of the causes, or the main causes. You can open it back up, okay? And then just fold it back over, but not with the crease down. Fold it over again. There are about four main causes. It's in the first section on chapter 13. And you will read that section, and then you'll do a close read to get the details. You want to make a little dog ear right there, just a real small dog ear fold and a quarter, and that's going to come up, and it should look like this. Okay, this is not origami, okay? This is a real simple foldable right here. Now you want to draw some lines. Get a Sharpie. I've got some Sharpies here. I use a green one. Okay. Brandy, pass those out to somebody who needs a Sharpie. We can get these going here. You'll be able to start out with a Sharpie. So real quick, I'm just going to draw lines. I'm going to start with my diamond shape in the middle. Okay. All right, so I'm going to start with the diamond shape. I know this isn't showing up very well there. And I also then want to draw my two lines, one on the top, one on the bottom. Again, this isn't showing up real well. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, start right there. And then I want to fill in some of my other lines here, 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 and here. Okay. There we go. That's not looking too bad. Okay. Now, on the very top, I just want to put causes. All right, thank you. Causes of the Great War. Oh, and put your name up there at the top. Put your name. All right, here we go. Causes of the Great War. Pretty simple right there. Causes of the Great War. Now we're talking about four major causes. I'm not going to tell you what they are. I'm just going to give you a letter and let you start with it. You'll find it while you're doing your close read. Okay, so here you go. You're looking at four causes. I got the first letter. One starts with N, one with I, one with M, and then there's two letters A, S. And you can get all this from section 1 of chapter 13 as you're doing a close read of our wonderful textbook. Okay. Now, the other thing I want you to do is I want you to look for a few different facts, notes, if you would. I don't want definitions of this stuff because we've already done all of this. So I want some notes, something that would help you remember the four things. Also, when we get to the bottom here, you're going to have two alliances. Oh, I already kind of gave that away, didn't I? Okay, you're going to have two alliances down here, and you're going to list both alliances and then the major countries that were in those alliances. Now, the other thing I want you to do on the bottom, and this is going to be for a pretty good discussion here, on the very bottom, I want you to write other. Other causes. And these are kind of minor. We'll have some other minor causes that we'll talk about. So anything you can find at the bottom, you can list as minor causes. That would be great. Okay? And last word I have for you is this. Come here, Squivel. Where are you? Grab a hold of me. Come on. All right, so the last thing is this word right here, competition. And we love talking about competition because competition makes everybody better. But competition played a very important part in the beginning of the Great War also. So what I want y'all to do, once you get your causes going, once you get this done, you put this word right here wherever you think it needs to be, anywhere or any place on that graphic organizer. Okay? Could be once, could be twice, the word competition. Where does it fit on all those different causes? Okay? Now, last, right in the middle, you've got a triangle. I want you to write the word event. That event, there's one particular event that we look at is the precipitating, the thing that happened that, boom, caused everything to happen. And a lot throughout history, it's always talked about as the spark that ignited the powder keg. Okay? Some of y'all might remember that from your earlier years of studying history. I don't remember when the last time you had World War I. Should have been in 6th grade. Should have had some in 6th grade. So, that's the graphic organizer. Questions? Y'all have any questions? Does that make sense? You know what you're supposed to do. All right, so go ahead and you got your graphic organizer started. Get your book out. I want you to read through the section, okay? When I mean read through the section, you read all the way through section 1, and you probably have some ideas of what you're going to fill in. Then come on back to the very beginning and do a close read and pick all those things out. Remember, you need 2 notes for every cause, okay? Any questions? Okay, that'll be it.